Hi Abigail, it's me, Opie. It's about March 29th, 2013. Today is my last day of working for my company before I leave to the Philippines on April 1st over here. My flight is about 1:30 and it's about 11-hour flight. So I arrived to the Philippines on April 2nd at 6:10 p.m. I'm making this video because I just want to tell you how I feel about everything. I just want you to understand that I'm willing to come back because I still have feelings for you. I still love you, still want to be with you. I know you're going through a lot right now with your own drama about feeling like you hurt me already, you hurt your family, you hurt everybody that you know. But I want you to understand, Abigail, that I'm still here for you. I'm still willing to be in love with you. I know that it's hard for me to learn how to just move on and accept what happened between you and the guy you like, but I just want you to know, honey, that if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be coming to the Philippines to win your heart back. But look what I'm doing now, Abby. I'm doing everything I can to showing you that I love you for almost the past 7 years. Our anniversary is on April 6th over there. So that's almost like the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That's next week's Saturday anniversary. And that's 4 days after I arrived. So I just want you to know, Abigail, that I want you to come home, be with your family again. I want you to come home and know that you're very lucky that you still have a boyfriend like me, Opal, who's willing to still love you and be with you. I know you're going through a lot right now. You want to move on by telling me you want to break up, telling me you love this guy. But Abby, 7 years of everything we've done together, 7 years. I can't see myself just feeling like all that 7 years of working very hard just for you to continue to just be with this guy that you met through your own job, through the hard work that you put into having your career, having your nursing college for the past 4 years. You worked very hard, I worked very hard to supporting you and supporting your family because I know that it's very difficult to have everything that you need in life. And for me, I know what it takes to having this relationship. I look at myself in the mirror every day and I tell myself, do I need to be with this woman who is miles and miles and thousands of miles away from me? Or could I just be with a local girl in Hawaii and be happy with this girl here? But when I first met you, Abigail, and the day I met you was April 6, 2006. And I met you through your cousin Roden, who was my best friend from high school. And I never thought I would meet you. I never thought that coming to the Philippines at that time, I never thought that I could meet someone like you because you're very special to me and you're very different than a lot of girls I've known. There's girls who's very spoiled, who has everything, who just care about finding guys that has money or finding guys that can love that girl for who she is, if she's a player or not. But for me, I really never had a girlfriend because over the years in high school, I experienced seeing a lot of my friends having girlfriend and having that feeling of what would it be like. But for me, I just felt like I was unpopular in high school, or didn't have a lot of girlfriends to hang out with. So I was more independent. I worked very hard in high school by studying really hard. I worked very hard with my parents on the orchid farm. I love working outdoor. I love doing agricultural work. I love doing anything that is field work. And I also love the people that I work with and I respect. And ever since I met you, Abigail, I know that you never thought you could be with me because you never knew what kind of person I was. But after I got to know you through the first week of going to Ilocos Norte or Ilocos Sur, I saw a lot of passion in us. I saw something that was very special between you and me because I never had a girlfriend that I experienced in falling in love or breaking up and feeling heartbroken. and you never experienced having a boyfriend that you never thought could give you a life by giving you a door for you to going through college, an opportunity where you can just feel happy that I'm willing to be with you when I was willing to do everything I can to keeping this long distance relationship. It's already almost 6 years, almost 11 months and 20 days or something before our 7 years of anniversary. And now it's like I look at myself realizing, wow, 7 years it went so fast. It came and go. Every year I will look at you and realize, wow, Abigail, is this what you want to do? Is go through nursing college? I'm willing to support you. Is this what you want to do in life? Is to be with me for the rest of your life? Because I was willing to love you after you finish your college. You come to Hawaii, you get into a nursing program here, and then you work at the hospital, and then you make a lot of money, and you're able to support your family and support our family, and be happy for what's been given to you. And I thought, wow, I can do this. I can do this. So I worked very hard. I didn't want to go back to college because ever since I met you, I told myself, oh, I think this is the best time for me to opening a door for you. I look at myself and realize my mom, my adopted parents, my mom and dad, my Howley family, and my brother, they brought me to this new world of coming to Hawaii when I was 6. And ever since I was 6, I never knew I was going to be able to have this life, be able to travel around the world, be able to have good education, and have good family that is loving and caring for me, because they knew that I had a heart. And I grew up all my life loving all the animals I love being with, my dog, the chickens, and whatever animals that's there. And I love all the people that I meet, my friends and my family. And as time goes by, I realize the kind of person I am. I'm a loving, giving, and caring person that loves to help people in life. I look at a lot of poor people and I feel very sad and sorry for them, because I thought about myself being in this situation. If I was never adopted from Thailand when I was 6, and then after I was in an orphanage for 6 years, or maybe until I was 12 or get old enough, maybe I would have been living on the street. Maybe I would have found somebody else special or fall in love with somebody else. But no, this is the life I have. I'm in Hawaii, and now I'm in Oahu, living on my own, supporting myself, keeping my 40 hours to 6 and 7 days a week. I work hard because I know what it takes to having everything in life. You can't just wake up and feel like, ooh, I have all this money from my family or from my friends who's willing to send me money. I don't have that because I know that I'm not selfish and I'm not greedy. I know what it takes to work very hard, and I know what it took for you to work very hard, for you to finally having your education. You never gave up on your college. You never gave up on everything you dreamed of, because you knew there was hope in yourself and you believe in yourself, because that's what we had between you and me, Abby, is we believed in ourselves. I believe that I didn't want to have temptation. I didn't want to feel like I had to involve myself with new girlfriends or guy friends that had girlfriends in Oahu. I didn't want to involve myself to going out to parties or drinking all the time because you're there in the Philippines and I'm here in Hawaii. I felt that, wow, this is the life I want, is work all day and then come home, relax, and spend as much time as I can communicating with you by buying a lot of phone cards, by having the internet so we can communicate through Skype, Yahoo. And when I realized that, wow, it's actually working. 1 year went by. Look what we're doing. We're still holding on each other. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years was the greatest moment. I met you in 2006, and then I came back 1 year later, 2007, to showing you that, wow, Abby, look, I'm still here and still willing to love you, and you were very happy that I was still here loving you. And then after 2007, after we had a great moment and had everything that we enjoyed doing together, we knew it was going to time for me to come back again because I didn't have all the money in the world, and I had to keep my job so I don't worry about not having no job or moving back to my parents' house. So I knew I had to live on my own. I knew I had to explore the world. I knew I had to go out and do things on my own. So 2009 was the next time I came back and I met you and stayed with your family. We had a great time, and it was beautiful. I remember so many things. And then 2011 was the special moment where, guess what, honey, you graduated. I was very happy. You finally did it. Remember the time where you thought you weren't going to be able to graduate. You thought you were going to fail your exam and your finals. And then I keep giving you encouragement. I keep giving you hope. And I keep telling you, believe in yourself, that you're not the kind of girl who would just not study hard because you knew that you wanted this degree. It's the nursing degree. So you showed it to me, and every year that you're showing me that you can have this education, I've shown you that I'm willing to keep loving you and supporting you over the years. And as time goes by, I was surprised how strong our relationship got. We got very strong. 4 years. I came back in 2011 for your graduation. I saw you at your graduation walking the line with all your classmates. I saw your friends. I was very happy because when they first met me, they were surprised that this is your boyfriend who supported you through 4 years. This is a boyfriend that supported your family when your mom, your dad, and your family was sick and that they needed help because it was very difficult to make a lot of money. And I realized that not only did I want to help you, Abby, is that I had feelings for your family because I know it becomes difficult to manage to taking care of your own family. So I wanted to be a supporter that willing to not give you all the money, but enough money just for your parents to get themselves on their feet and be able to live and be happy that you had just college, you had everything, you had a boyfriend that loves you and cares for you. And then after you graduated, I thought you were going to come in the next year, but I realized that I had my own problem living on my own. My finance, I had a lot of debt. My car, I couldn't drive for 2 years. I rode my bike to work. I rode I think about 2 miles a day to work. That was about 20 minutes just to get to work and 20 minutes home. And I realized that this is what I need to do to get myself to work. This is what I need to do to save enough money to get my car running. This is what I need to do to continue buying a lot of phone cards, paying for my internet, and paying for your college, and giving you everything you wanted. And then I realized, wow, this is great. I love doing what I did. I love going out and realizing that this is my life. I don't have anybody telling me to not be with you. I don't have anybody telling me to say, hey, Opart, why don't you take care of yourself? And I tell everyone, I do take care of myself, but I'm happy with what I have. I work very hard to pay off my debt slowly by slowly. I work very hard for you to have everything that you never thought you could have. And I did that from my heart. I did that for you, Abigail, because I love you and I'm still in love with you right now. And then ever since the beginning of 2013, there was a whole different shift in the universe. It felt like there was a black hole that was starting to be created in the universe between you and me, that we were going to create this universe together. And I felt like this black hole was sucking you into the black hole. And I didn't know how you got sucked into it, because you were starting to involve yourself with this guy that you met from your job, and then you started to involve yourself for having feelings for this guy when you knew that this guy was only a friend. But when you felt like this guy was just more than just a friend, you felt like you had to have more than friends by appreciating him and by loving him for your own reason. I don't mind you having friends, that's fine. But for you to just feel like you can just continue to having more feelings for this guy, that really hurts me and breaks my heart. It really does, Abby. But I really knew that this isn't Abby. This isn't her. She would never do this to me. I let you were working because you wanted to support your family. You were working because you didn't want to sit at home waiting for me. So I told you, Abby, the paperwork is going through. Since since December of 2012. You knew that 2013 was the year you were gonna come, and I was saving money. I got my car running. I got legal. I fixed it. I got my feet back on the road. I had so much weight on my shoulder. I lifted up over my shoulder and I let go because I didn't have no more debt, no more problem, nothing. And I realized, wow, I'm finally getting myself back on the road. You knew that, Abby. You were happy that my car was running. You were happy I was saving money. I had $3,000 saving up already for you to come to the Philippines. I mean, not Philippines, to Hawaii. I was going to go to the Philippines for 1 week, be with your family, and then come back with you to show you Hawaii. And then we were going to go to my parents' house for 3 weeks on the Big Island, live with them to introduce you to the culture and the life that I had. And then we were going to live together in Oahu and have a family. I was going to think, that's why one reason why I didn't want to get you pregnant during the 6 years is because I wanted you to have a good job. I didn't want you to feel like you need to get pregnant because you weren't going to be able to finish your college and you won't be able to finish everything you thought you would ever dream of. But now, Abby, now I told you I'm ready. I'm ready to have a baby. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready because this is the year. But now, after you starting to feel like this guy really likes you and you like him because he's there and I'm not there, but whatever he persuaded you and informated you to making you like him, I can't control you. I had no control over you. But all I told you, Abby, is just know your limitation. Know that, yes, there's always guys that's going to ask for your number. And you had that in the past. You had guys calling you and asking you to go out, but you knew that you were going to break my heart. So after the beginning of January, you involving with yourself with this guy, and the next thing, in the beginning of February, you started asking me this weird question, and I was starting having puzzles all over my mind, thinking, what's going on? What's going on? I'm not doing anything wrong. So I realized that yes, you started to have feelings with this guy, and then yes, you were with this guy, and you couldn't control your emotional and your temptation. So I realized, okay, Abby, I know it was a mistake, and you felt like it was love and feeling. But think about the 7 years of love and feelings that I've been giving you. Think about everything that I worked very hard just so you can have the life you have right now. You wouldn't have met this guy if it wasn't for me, because he worked in the same global nurse healthcare that your company had a Christmas party for, and I had no problem with you being friends. But you needed to learn how to control yourself by realizing that I'm still here for you. I wasn't going to say, oh, Abby, this is the year I'm breaking up with you. This is the year where I'm off to continue my own life. Because my life was with you. I relied everything that I worked very hard for you, because I still love you and I still want to be with you. So after I realized that, yes, my girlfriend hurt me by breaking my heart, by involving herself with this guy and having temptation when she couldn't control herself, I realized, okay, Abby, that's fine. You've made a mistake. But now wake up. Look what your boyfriend, Opart, is doing right now. He's willing to love you after you broke my heart. He's willing to be with you after you were trying to tell me that maybe it's time for us to move on. Maybe it's time that I live my life and you live your life. But Abby, you didn't need to say that because you knew that you just made a mistake. It was just a short period of feeling you had for this guy, but you knew that after you were going to come to Hawaii with me, it was going to be a big change. It was going to be the dream of our life. But for me to get this heartbroken where you're still avoiding me after I try to call you all February, no, not February, all February and March, and then you don't take the time to see me on Yahoo and Skype as much as you used to, and then you just never, you haven't called me as much as you used to, because you're trying to find ways to breaking up with me, find ways to moving on. But Abby, I know you want that, but think about what we did together over 7 years. Think about how much pain that I had to go through depression, post-traumatic disorder, that I knew that I couldn't have a life anymore. I didn't want to go out and party. I didn't have girlfriend or guy friends who asked me to go hiking, swimming, beach, party, or clubbing or anything, because I knew that I'm not young anymore. I'm a responsible person who's willing to be a responsible husband and a responsible boyfriend, and that's what I've been doing. So I knew, okay, this is the year. I'm gonna give Abby this one more chance. She made a mistake, but now I'm giving you this chance, Abby. I'm willing to still love you as long as you wake up, tell that guy that you don't want to be with him anymore, and you leave him. Yes, I understand you broke my promise and you broke my heart, but I was willing to keep holding on to you right now, and I'm still holding on to you. After I told you that I bought my plane ticket in the beginning of March because I knew that it was going to be hard to have you come back to me, you were happy. You knew I was coming back on April 2nd, 2013 at 6 p.m. in the Philippines. I knew that, yes, Abby's finally loving me again. Yes, I'm willing to fix our relationship. Yes, I'm willing to rebuild everything. Yes, I don't need to feel any more stress. And I told you, Abby, I'm not going to talk about your drama anymore. I'm not going to talk about you broke my promise, you hurted me very hard, and I didn't want to feel like we were going to fight over the past because I was willing to move on. I'm moving on just by realizing that, wow, look what I've accomplished already, and I'm moving on by continuing being with you. So now I need you right now, Abby. I need you to move on from the guy, come back to me, come back to my heart, because you know why? Your mom, your dad, your sister, and Timothy, your sister's son, they are worried about you because you never gone home ever since Christmas. And it's almost April by Sunday, honey. It's almost April. Why are you going to keep hiding from your family? Because your family know that you broke my promise, our promise, and you hurt me very hard. But look, Abby, your family's not going to get mad at you. They're going to continue loving you. They're going to continue realizing that as long as you wake up and don't become the bad girl, you can still become the good girl. Don't be the bad girl right now, because that's what you're doing, Abby. And what am I doing? I'm still being the good guy because I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm going to spend $3,000 to buy a plane ticket, go back to the Philippines, and try to win your heart back. I'm doing that because I still love you. My friend, my coworker, my family say, oh, but you could just use that $3,000, get laid, find a girl in Hawaii, and have a life here, and don't worry about your girlfriend in the Philippines. And I keep telling my friends, I still have hope, I still have feelings for this girl, and I don't know what I would do without her because I feel lost when I don't have you. After everything I sacrificed and went through so much pain and everything, I feel lost. And after you're telling me that you want to be with this guy, you want to move on, I still don't know what to do now. And that's why I'm giving you this last chance, Abby. I'm giving you this last chance. I'm going to the Philippines in 4 days, so it's already the 29th, and I'm leaving, and it's already the Friday, so I'm leaving in 3 days actually, on a Monday at 12:30, no, not 12, 1:30, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there, and guess what? Your mom, your dad, your sister, and your sister's son, Timothy, who's 2 years old, they're all going to be there waiting for me at the airport. I hope and pray, Abby, and I am praying every day for you. I'm praying every day that you're going to go home very soon. You're going to go home by the end of this month. You're going to go tell your family that you're very sorry for everything that you have done to your family and to me and to yourself. And everybody's going to accept apology. Nobody's going to hate you forever, Abby. You can't think like that. You can't think that just because you broke our promise, and you hurt me very hard, it doesn't mean you can fix it. You can't hide from your own problem and keep running away from your family for the rest of your life just because this guy is trying to tell you to ignore me, avoid me, and don't love me after he knows that I did 7 years for everything for you. I did everything for you. This guy, he never did anything for you. All he did for you is made you love him when he doesn't realize that he doesn't know what it takes to being in love with you when I was willing to sacrifice everything. So I'm not going to say the guy's name because it's just going to upset you, but I will tell you, Abby, that look, I'm giving you this last chance. I'm coming to the Philippines for 5 weeks. 5 weeks staying with your mom, your dad, and your sister. Okay? I'm doing that because I'm giving you this chance for you to come home and be with your family and be with me again. I told you, Abby, I promise you, I'm not going to think about the drama because I'm willing to move on as long as you're willing to move on and break up with the guy and leave him. He can find another girlfriend in the Philippines. There's a lot of girlfriends. Me, yes, I could find another girlfriend in Hawaii, a lot of fish, but I chose not to because I put so much loyalty and everything and effort to this relationship that no other girl in Hawaii is gonna make me happy because of everything I've done for you. No girl. So that's why I'll be 5 weeks. I'm going to be waiting at your mom and your dad and your sister's house, waiting for you to come home. I'm going to help your mom work, whatever she needs. I'm going to help your dad when he has a good job. I'm going to do everything I can to show your family I still care for him. I'm going to buy a lot of food for your family. I'm going to buy milk for Timothy, the 2-year-old son. And I'm going to be there to show your parents that I'm still here for you because I'm worried that if I don't come back to the Philippines, you're going to keep running away from your family. But Abby, remember this. And I know this is a long speech. And I know this is what I want you to hear. But for me to tell you this, you need to listen to me. I've texted you over 1,000 text messages over the past month already. I've texted you so much feelings. Everything pretty much I've been telling you right now. But more. I've texted you and text you and text you, and I called you over and over because I wanted us to talk things right and not feel like we're going to fight. We're not. We're going to talk things out. That's what we need to do in this relationship. So I want you to know, Abby, 5 weeks, I'm going to be with your mom and your dad and your sister waiting for you because your family are worried about you, and we pray and we cry every day for you. So I'm going to wait, Abby, okay? I'm willing to wait, and I'm willing to come and spend a lot of time with your family and a lot of money that I'm willing to spend for your family for you to come home. But yeah, remember this, Abby, and I just want to tell you right now, you need to remember this. If you don't come after 5 weeks, 5 weeks, Abby, think about it. If you don't come back in 5 weeks, I'll accept to move on. I'll accept to realize that this is what my girlfriend wants. She can have this guy. She can have babies with him. She can be married with him. Remember this, Abby. Once you make this choice of being with this guy, this guy would never respect your family, ever. How can you bring somebody home to your family when this guy is not going to respect your family, not going to support your family, and not going to be there for your family when your mom and your dad get sick and old? Who's going to be there for your family? Are you going to be there? No, because you're going to keep running away from your family just because of one guy who's telling you what to do when you know you're just hurting yourself. You know you're hurting yourself. Maybe you tell yourself that you're in love with this guy, you're happy for him, but what about the happiness that we had over 7 years? Isn't that more happiness than 3 months of being with this guy? 3 months since you met him at the end of Christmas? How is that real love? That's only feelings. I don't care how much time you had sex with him because you just couldn't control your emotion or you couldn't control yourself. That's fine. But Abby, hope and pray to God right now that you're not pregnant. Hope to pray to God that if you do come home and you tell me that you're pregnant, then that will be my closure. That will be my ending. That will be my goodbye. But Abby, I'm willing to move on. I'm willing to let you have your own life with this guy, get married, have babies with him, have your own life in the Philippines, but do this for me. Let me have this closure. Let me see you for the last time. I don't care where in the Philippines. I don't care if it's only 1 hour, but just let me say my last goodbye and my last speech and my words that I want to tell you. I don't care if the guy is there with you to protect you from me trying to take you back. I don't care. But if you're not willing to accept me by giving you this last chance, then I'm willing to move on. I have no problem with that. I have no problem. For me to be heartbroken right now, I'm coming back because I still have a flame in me. And I may hurt you because I keep throwing firewood in the flame by feeling like you think I'm so obsessed and I can't control myself to calling you and in loving you is because I still love you. But if you feel like I keep irritating you, I keep annoying you, then that's fine. But Abby, I'm doing this for you. I'm coming to the Philippines. I'm gonna meet your family at the airport, okay? But if you're not with your family and you don't come to the airport, I'm gonna wait 1 hour. And after that 1 hour, then I'm gonna go to your parents' house and wait 5 weeks. Remember the last time I came in 2011? It was only 3 weeks I spent time with you. Only 3. I'm willing to spend 2 extra weeks just to be with you. Okay? 2 extra weeks just to be with you. But Abby, all I want from you right now is a closure. All I want is to say my goodbye. All I want is to tell you that I had a great time with you. I don't mind dealing with so much pain and depression and sacrifice I've done for you and your family. I don't mind how you felt so bad for me every time I suffer, that I'm willing to move on. I'm willing to move on. But please, Abigail, please let me have this last wish. My last wish that I did everything for you. My last will, my last closure, just to see you for the last time. You can contact me. You know how to contact me. You can message me on Facebook by making another Facebook account. You can add me. You can do anything just to get a hold of me. You can call your mom. You can call your family. You can come home. I don't care if you want to come home by yourself and then tell me, okay, I'm here so I can tell you how I feel about being with this guy. That's fine. I don't care. If you want to meet me at Mall of Asia or somewhere in Manila, that's fine. But as once I know I get my closure and I got to see you for the last time, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to move on. But I'm giving you this last chance, Abby, that if you still want to love me, I'm leaving this door open for you right now. The door is open for you because I'm not giving up. All you gotta do is take that step. Follow that line. We've been together for almost 7 years, following the line together, and right now what you've been doing to me since the beginning of this year is walking backward, using me, telling me what I want to hear, just so I feel like you still love me after I'm willing to support you by you living on your own, renting a house, a room by yourself. I thought you were going to love me, so I supported you by sending you money for your family. And then you tell me that you sent money, but you didn't to your family. You tell me that you're going to love me after I was willing to keep loving you and rebuilding a relationship. And that's what we were doing, Abby. We were rebuilding a relationship in the beginning of March, even though we went through so much drama. And for you to keep avoiding me, for you to keep hiding from me and hiding from your family, I don't know why. That's between you and the guy. That's your own life. That's your own problem. All I'm trying to help you is I'm here for you, Abby. I'm here willing to continue loving you, continue being with you, and continue having a future together. But please, Abigail, please let me have this closure. All I want is a closure. It's like the end of the chapter. We had 7 years of writing a book, a journal, a soul train. 7 years of writing the greatest magical moment, the greatest moment that we never experienced in our life, long distance relationship. That's very hard. But if you're willing to end this chapter, end our life together, just let me give you the last page. I want to write the last page in our chapter. I want to say my last goodbye, so it's a happy ending for me. But if you don't do that for me, and you continue running off with this guy when you have no work, when you don't know what you're going to do in your life, you can live with him. I don't care. You can have a baby with him. You can do whatever you want in your life. I don't care. That's your life. But Abby, remember, when you do come home to your family, think about how your family's going to feel for you. They're going to be upset. But yes, they're going to be upset because you keep hiding and running away and not communicating with your family. That's between you and your family. But between me and you as a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife, I want you to understand this, Abby, that I know this is a lot I'm saying. I feel like this could be a closure between you and me, but it's not, because I can't feel you. I can't feel your presence right now. I can't see you eye to eye. I can't feel your feelings right now. But right now, when you're watching this, Abby, just please, if you're ready to come home to your family. If you're ready to meet me at the airport, I'll be waiting for you for 1 hour. I arrive at 6:10, okay? I won't get out of the airport probably till like 6:20 or 6:30, depending on how crowded it is. And it's gonna be crowded because it's right after Easter. Yesterday, which is over there, and today, which is tomorrow, today is the 29th when Jesus was crucified. And then 3 days after, he was resurrected back to life and lived his life again. I need you to start believing and start praying right now. I need to have you realizing that when Jesus and everybody that has so much pain and sickness, they're all going to be cured. And right now, Jesus is going to cure you. The Lord is going to cure you because all the family and everything I've been praying for you I'm praying for you. All you need to do is hear our prayer. I cry for you, and when it rains, Abby, when it rains on you, that's tears going onto you. Those are tears of the people that loves you and care for you. Okay, so please, Abigail. I know I've been saying a lot, but please, just understand what I really wanted to tell you when I've been trying to call you. What I really want you to hear when I'm giving you this chance. What I want you to feel when I want closure. If you don't give me closure by not coming home for 5 weeks, that's be the closure. I can say goodbye to your family at the airport and move on. But feel about how your family's gonna feel. 5 weeks I'm there and you don't come home, and then I'm back to Hawaii and then you never come home. How long is it gonna take for you to come home? Maybe 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years. The longer you wait, Abby, the older your family gets, and they're gonna get more and more and more older because they're gonna be worried about you to death. Who's gonna take care of your family? I was willing to take care of your family if you love me. I'm willing to take care of you and our family living together and starting our own family. There's a lot between you and me, Abby. There's a lot of memories we created together. There's a lot of great things and special magical moments. But if you're willing to have one guy take over, one guy to take over everything that we both work hard for you, I don't care. That's your choice. That's your decision. You can be with this guy if you want. I don't care. But remember, Abby, you're going to wake up. And when you wake up, maybe in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, you're going to regret it. And I'm making this video right now because it's not too late making it. I have my friends telling me, don't go, don't go. You're just going to make it worse. You're just going to keep hurting yourself. I felt like when I was going through so much pain, I was going to do something crazy by hurting myself, by killing myself. And then I posted on Facebook saying that I can't control my emotional because my girlfriend is completely being a whole different girl, a bad girl. And I couldn't control my emotional. I'm sorry if I posted that and I say those words and hurt a lot of my friends and my family, but I'm not going to do anything like that, okay? I've finally came to myself realizing that my closure will be 5 weeks. That's my closure. If you don't come home and communicate with me or see me for the last time, I don't care. But if you do come home, I'll be happy. You can come home or you just message me and let me know where I can meet you, where I can see you, Star City, somewhere, anywhere in Manila. I don't care. But Abby, I'm just letting you know right now. I don't know if you're going to see this video or read it. I'm going to post it by sending you a message, however, or text message, and I just hope you get this message. Please go on my Facebook page and read all the comments, read all the posts I've been posted. I posted all the pictures of you over this past 7 years of you growing up, and that memory of all those pictures I look at is what I thought we had a life together. We created this together. For one guy to be with you for 3 months and all you're trying to create is new memories, that's between you and him. I don't care. But remember, Abby, are you willing to give up 7 years just for this guy because he's there and I'm not there? What am I doing for you right now? I'm being there for you by loving you still after you broke our promise and hurt me. And I'm here. Okay, honey, it's time I gotta go back to work. It's already 1 o'clock. But please, Abigail, have this closure between you and me. You can be with him. I don't care. But let me say my last words and say my last goodbye. I want to tell you I'm in love with you. I love you for a million years. And here's my 3 fingers. I love you, Abigail. Don't forget that. Okay? So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope this means a lot to you. But I'm ready to move on if you're willing to move on. But please let me say my last goodbye. Aloha, honey.